What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making breakfast. Bacon and eggs, that's all we're doing today. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, I don't do regular breakfasts, which brings me to today's recipe combining two of my favorite things, a breakfast sandwich and a BLT. Is a BLT, although it doesn't have eggs, still considered breakfast because of the bacon? I don't really care. It doesn't matter to me because it's delicious. So when adding an egg, it stands to reason it'll be double delicious. But what if I reimagine the entire thing? I reimagine it by hollowing out a tomato and baking an egg inside the tomato to make an egg tomato patty to sit on top of this sandwich. I know your brain can't fathom it, so let's just jump into it.
Now, before I go into the steps and process on how to achieve an incredible bacon weave, yeah, you could easily just cook strips regularly and add that to this sandwich and it'll be just as good. You lay down about 6 strips, or however many strips will equal one length of a strip. Then you're gonna flip up every second strip and place another strip going perpendicular to that and continue that process until the weave appears. Now for the tomato, I'm going with something that has the same circumference of my bread vessel, which in this case is gonna be an English muffin. And then find a cookie cutter that is the same size as the inside of the tomato and carefully cut out the seeds, leaving a tomato rim perfect for eggs to be cooked inside of. If you do recreate this, try and get the cookie cutter as center as possible. Now for the egg mixture, this is really just subjective. I'm using cheese, green onion, salt, and pepper, but you can use ham, you could add bacon to that, you could do whatever you want. Think of it like an omelet. Whatever you like in your typical omelets, you can use inside this tomato. Now once your preferred egg mixture is done and it's all combined, I'm gonna set that aside and then toast some English muffins. Now I could just put this in the toaster, that'd be cool, or I can add a really large amount of butter to this large skillet and pan fry these English muffins instead, because butter is amazing. Butter is super delicious, butter is beautiful. Once the English muffins are done, you're gonna wanna take the butter off the pan. Now I know you're thinking to yourself, why? That's gonna add flavor, it's gonna make them crisp up, but no, the butter is gonna burn before the tomatoes are cooked and we don't want that. Now, the pan is not on high, it's not on medium high, it's just on medium. There's a little bit of a process here. Obviously, I'm laying down the tomatoes as flat as possible, and then I'm gonna add some of the egg mixture in the center of each one. But you don't want to go too full, because if you do, the eggs, while they cook, will expand and pour over, and then you're gonna have to start all over again. Or mishmash it, which is a good alternative, but not what we're trying to achieve. Now, as the tomatoes cook, I'm gonna hit the pan with a little bit of water and cover it, and that steam is gonna help cook the eggs throughout the tomato. Once that round is done, hit it with some more cheese, more water, cover it for some extra cooking action. Speaking of extra and me being it, I'm gonna use the same cookie cutter, or one that's just a little bit larger, the same size as the English muffin, and cut out a circle piece of this bacon weave. Then it's time to layer and build these sandwiches. The first thing, I'm laying down the English muffins and hitting them with some mayo. This is a fancy Japanese QP mayo. It's a little tangier, in my opinion, and a little bit better. Then goes the bacon weave circles. On top of that, some butter lettuce, and on top of the lettuce, the egg baked inside of a tomato. Even if you don't like warm tomatoes, this is something you need to try.
Oh my goodness. To the untrained eye, it looks like a BLT on an English muffin. And in theory, that's exactly what it is. Except if you pull the hood up, you know that it's so much more. What is this cheesy egg patty situation that's going on in here? Well, coupled with a little bit of kitchenuity and using a cookie cutter to not cut cookies, but rather hollow out a tomato, put it on a skillet and fill it with an egg mixture. I didn't intend for that to rhyme, but here we are. Okay, I made a bacon weave just for jokes. Haven't done that one in a while, right? And I cut it into circles so that I can get a perfectly anatomically correct, specifically, properly, what's the word I'm looking for? Symmetrical breakfast sandwich, because as you know, you eat with your eyes and I actually eat with my mouth. It is unlike any breakfast sandwich or BLT that I've ever had. Now I know I didn't leave the denominations for this recipe in the description nor anywhere on my website, but if you follow along, it is that simple to replicate at home. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below letting me know what other things you want to see me make. Hit that sub button and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.